Most lives, I've had 15 a couple of times. I've got 18 lives. I wonder how long they'll last. Probably 20 spins. I'll probably get a couple of spins without an X. You can get one expanded wild. You can get more than one wild, but only one can expand, I believe. So you do get a lot of useless wilds, or wilds that expand and they don't affect any wins. Minimum ways. Deary me. If I got 18 spins and ended up, well, yeah, I'd be immensely pissed off. If I ended up with less than a couple of hundred times saved, I mean at least. Oh dearie me. Deary me. 7 spins of 123x. Not one expanding wild. 11 lives left. Look at that, that would have been alright if it didn't expanded, but there you go. So I've got the Hollywood 10x multiplier, 11 spins to go. I haven't seen an expanded wild. If I do see one that counts, it should be a good win. So we've had 11 spins and not one expander. So, oh, why not? Surprised we didn't lose a life there. Oh, one expander, surely. No, just can't get one. Oh my god. I've noticed when they come in, they don't expand on the initial spin. When they come in like they did there, on the tumble, they never expand. And that's regardless of whether you've already had one that's expanded in that spin. They never seem to expand when they're secondary wilds, only when they immediately appear. Like that one there, that's the only time they seem to expand, as far as I know. See, secondary wilds, they didn't expand. And again, another secondary wild. But I think that's bad, 15 spins not to see one expanding wild. Because what, 15x Super Hollywood multiplier, 8 spins to go, it's going to be a big win if you get a decent expanding wild and it counts. Ha! Fucking hell. If I don't get one, if I get 18 lives and don't get one expanding wild, I'll give up playing it. And that's in demo, I'm playing this obviously. It's the test game. My test version. My god. 16 spins, no expanding wilds. It's just working like a standard feature. So you can't get one on this spin, even if it slides in. Bloody hell. I don't believe it. That's the most spins I've seen by 3. 15 a couple of times, 18 once. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at it. It still won't give me an expanding wild because the multiplier's so high. Oh dearie me. 21 spins. I've seen about 20 wilds at least. I've not seen one expand. That is bad news. Bad news. I was going to make a features video. I might as well start it with this. Oh, it did eventually. On 3 10s, look. 4 10s. You got 6x. You got 2, 3 and 1. And that was about as bad a win as you could have got on the expanded wild on the 20x multiplier. That was terrible. Because you get, don't forget you get your wild on the bottom scroll, which counts as 1, and it adds to the ones above. Look at that, the expander there, you'd have been laughing. And that's it now, we've run out of lives, look. So you have 1 in 24 spins expanded wild. We ended up with what? 300x? Was that 399 not added yet? No, it's already added. So it's 283.15x for 18 spins. Bloody hell. I'll be crying. By the way, this can and will give you just 3 or 4 lives. The average I'd say is 10 or 11, but it can easily give you 3 or 4. I've had the minimum 3 once and 4 twice. This is going to be 14 or 15, I'd say. I'll probably stop now. I've had 15 several times. I've only ever once seen over, and that was that 18 life one you just seen. It's the only time I've ever seen over 15. There you go, that's only the second time I've seen over 15. See how many we get. I'm not sure it's even relevant. I mean, it's all about getting the right size reel with the right wild, isn't it? You can get 20, but I suppose that's very rare. This is the second of. I've never had a 16. I've had 15 a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. 18 once, and this will be 17 once probably. Yeah. So this is the second best I've ever had. Well, in lives terms, but let's see if we can. We're going to get about 20 spins here. Let's see if we can get an expanding wild this time. Because we had this the one in over 20 spins, and that was the minimum possible reel size, 2 rows, wasn't it? With the 3 of a kind of the second lowest symbol, it was just dreadful. And obviously, you can see here the average reel row, the ways in play are very low on average, 2 or 3 rows virtually every time, nearly every reel. And if you look at the M reel, that's where you tend to get your higher rows on, because it gives you the cross, the life taking bit. But like I said, if you get all these lives, there's no guarantee you'll win anything. You think you will, because you think, well, surely I'm going to get 20, 25 spins, increasing multiplier. Think again. Look at that, no expander. I wouldn't have got a win anyway because there's nothing joined up. So we've got rid of half our lives. We've got a 4x, 5x multiplier, 6x now, and we've not even won 10 times bet. It's very volatile. It's all going to come down to you getting 1 special spin. You get the purples, you might get 5 rows above it, and there'll be 5, 4, 5, 3 or something on the multiplier. And that's the way you're going to win big on it. It's just going to be one-off spin. Like on Bonanza, where you get all the diamonds and a high multiplier. You get ways and ways of 5 of a kind or 6 of a kind diamonds and a high multiplier. That's how you win. Or numerous ways of red or green gems and a high multiplier. This is how you're going to win on this. Just a one-off spin when the multiplier is built up. Look at, like now it could happen. We're on 9x and we've only had 1 spin. We're out of 14. We haven't lost a life on. So it's just a kind of education about how this feature works. I still can't get an expander. Still haven't seen one. I've seen 2 in one feature, that's the most I've seen. That was only an 8 life one rather. But you can go the whole feature without seeing an expander. And often, when you do get one, it's a real 4 or 5 and it doesn't count. So we've now only got 2 lives left, 2 spins to get an expanding wild. Probably won't happen now. Oh dearie me. There you go, 17 lives, and what we ended up with? Well, we got an expander. That's actually the worst you could have possibly got. A 2 and a 2 on a 2-row reel, but because of the multiplier, so you've got 5x on that reel effectively, 1 plus 2 plus 2. On a 12x, you got that, saved it basically. You get 100. What did you get in the end? 134.75x. And that was on 17 lives. Biggest win I've had is over 300x, and that I think I was on 10 or 11 lives. There you go. So don't expect doom necessarily when you get 7 lives, and don't expect success when you get lots of lives. It's like donuts when you get 131 times multiplied to start with. If you don't get the wins, it's useless. Now here's a case in point. I only got 8 lives this time, but I've had 14 spins, so every other spin has not given me a terminator symbol. I've had over 100x. I've had 2 expanding wilds, albeit only for 2 and a 3 and a 2-3-2. And this has paid more than most of the features with lots of lives, you know. 120x. And look at this. This is exactly what I just said to you. The next feature, I only got the 3 lives. You just paid 100x for this feature and you're going to be lucky to get 3x out of it already. It's horrific. I think I'm right about the wild when it appears after the initial spin. It scrolls over, because if you think about it, if you can only get 1 a spin, it obviously doesn't know. Look at that. 2.4x, look. 3 spins over like that. That's what it can do to you. I was explaining that just now, but yeah, that wild that comes across after a tumble, if you can only get 1 at a time, 1 a spin, it obviously doesn't know if the previous wild that's come on that same spin has expanded or not. So it's obviously got a value of no, can't expand. That's the way I'm seeing it. Well, we're joining this one with 14 lives. We've got 11 left. We've had a couple of expanders already. Unfortunately, not very big wins. See, this one is given expanding wilds, so that's 3 now. That's the most I've seen in one bonus. We've got about 149x. That's when you could have done with an expander, 10x multiplier. Probably going to kill us off quite quickly now. Yeah, I've had my feed from this bonus, have I? Yep. 160x. And that's my lot. Not a great one. I thought it might have been. That's why I cut the camera in.